Right, what do we got here? We're up and going? Right, Travis.
She's coming back later.
Alright, here we are in the final of the Anzac tournament. We've got Travis Crawley playing Alec Evreniadis. It's best of 7 frames, first frame. Travis obviously on red balls, looking to go game. What's the situation here, Phil?
Okay, Travis on. No worries, John. Welcome to the box. Here we are. At the
Long while since I've been in the box, Phil, but anyway.
Travis on the red balls here. Looking to go game. Playing really solid as usual. He's a hard man to beat, but Alec Evreniadis in the semi-finals. This is absolutely awesome. He gave his opponent absolutely nothing and played some of the best pool I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, correct. Alex probably starts play, but Travis here probably favourite to go game, but he's ended up a little bit awkward here. He's got a bit close to that yellow. I think he's sniggered on the preferred red that he wanted to be on, so he's got to play the other red.
Probably got to cut down the rail. If he gets it, he's charged the player. He's hit that too thick into the rail. You give Alec Evreniadis opportunities like this.
Hasn't covered the pocket from the bottom yellow either, which you'd expect Alex to just go game here. Alex has been playing phenomenal pool. Probably starts his final as slight favourite, but by the same token, Travis is a multiple jewelled, I think. Won at least 2 Australian singles titles. He's a great player, and he never gives up. If you're going to beat him, you've got to play well.
Tell you what, that's the worst shot I've seen play today. He didn't mean to do that. He hasn't really left himself a chance. I think he'll be probably trying to lay a snooker or something.
Yeah, it's uncharacteristic actually. He's
looking at the yellow in the bottom corner here.
Or is he running through and getting? No, he just ran through and got the snooker. Yeah, what I thought he'd do. Still absolutely on drugs once again. I'll explain the percentage shot as he does, but that's more what Travis is known for, playing percentage pool, playing tough hard pool. Alex more for the dynamic outs, and that's what he's been achieving. That's what's got him here.
Fortunately, I ran into Travis in the quarterfinals here today, and he just completely shut me out. Like I had a couple of opportunities, fought my way back into the match, but he's such a tough player to play against. Coming off just before the centre pocket here, with the side trying to make contact with the red, which he's done.
He's got a little bit lucky here. Not only has he hit the red, which he had to do, but he's actually covered up the yellow, which prevents Alex from going easy game. Well, maybe not easy game, but certainly having a big opportunity to go game.
Well, Alex plays these situations so well, though. You know, you think he's in trouble. He just makes something out of nothing. He finds a shot.
I'd say he's split the yellow in the top pocket. He's played it in the middle. I thought he might have run down the corner to get some coverage on the break, but that probably wouldn't have achieved much either. He's got lucky on the shot, but
still a lot of work.
Yeah, got a lot of work. Yellow's a little bit tricky, but he's right in the game, that's for sure.
final, John, a race to 5. Is that correct?
I believe it's still only a race to 4. I find it hard to believe, but I think it's only a race. It is a race to 5, is it? We've got a little bit of confusion here. We'll get that sorted out for you very shortly.
Alex has just laid a snooker there, so just trying to play a containing shot to keep Travis under control. First person to 4 frames will take the title out this year.
Apparently it's best of 7, and I think personally it's ridiculous, but we've got the band started up, so there's a bit of noise, bit of nightclub haters. It's a great shot by Travis to get out of the snooker off 3 rails, and
Alec, a very popular player here, and I think the majority of the crowd would probably like to see him win. That's nothing against Travis, but he seems to be a bit of a crowd pleaser. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, Alex is a well-liked player. He's been on the circuit a long while, as Travis has. It's hard to say. They play a different style of game. Travis is a bit of a grinder and a more tactical player, whereas Alex does take a few more balls on, which lends himself more to the spectators and the public.
I agree with that, John, but I'll tell you what, I've seen Alec when it comes to tactical games.
This isn't bad here. He's actually left himself an opportunity now to play the yellow down the rail inside the red. That's what I believe he'd be looking at. I can't see too many better options. I mean, that corner pocket, the corner balk green pocket is the pocket that's going to probably dictate the game, and Alex has got an opportunity now to get a little bit of he's potted it cleaner. It's a great pot. Sometimes it doesn't help if you're too good a player. He's absolutely played that like a gem.
Yeah, he tried to move the red there to try and hopefully kill the red and open up the pocket, but yeah, it's got him clean, and now he's probably not.
I think he's got a double-less ball over towards that area, but I can't see any value in potting in the middle. He's straight behind it in the middle pocket, but absolutely no value potting in the middle pocket. I thought
he played the right shot.
Yeah, he's trying to get over there to get a little bit of coverage, a bit of confusion, whatever. I actually thought it spread it quite wide from where he hit it. I thought he hit it in the right general direction, but it seemed to take off wide off the angle. And sometimes these are the vagaries of the cushions and different tables and whatever.
Good crowd that stayed here behind to watch. Quite a few people here in attendance watching.
Travis played cushion first, down on the red ball, double kissed it. Not a snooker, not a.
There's probably a gap there between the two reds, I'd say.
I think there's a big chance Travis will get snooker back here, but I mean, at the moment they're just going jab to jab. They're not really creating anything. Travis has got the ascendancy, and he's trying to keep it that way. Alex has got a little bit of work to do.
Our viewing angle here in this tournament is just a little bit off straight, so we can't exactly see from the commentary box the exact angle of each shot, but
unfortunately our overhead cameras aren't on screen at the moment. We've had a couple of technical difficulties, so we're working the best we can at the moment. Hang on, no, we've got the overhead camera on board again. Alex is actually asking for a total snooker. It makes a slight difference here because with the rules that we play, the world rules that we play this game under, if it is a total snooker, it means that Alex only has to make contact with the yellow ball first. If it's not a total snooker, he has to make contact with the cushion after making contact with the ball. So it does make a bit of difference.
Yeah, definitely 100% right.
I'm not sure what the result was. I believe it probably was a total snooker. The rules state that you have to be able to make contact with the ball by way of
quite a fair shot there. Yeah. I reckon he may have left an edge on this red. And Travis
He
can make a
has.
combination,
If Travis can play the outside red first, pop that.
Travis is trying to keep control of
all
the
I don't believe Travis actually tried to pot that ball.
No, he was just trying to lay that one up. He knows he's got a yellow.
He knows he's got Alex in trouble. Alex spots his ball. He's got to try and screw back and play the other yellow on the same pot. He's got a slight angle, I think. That's not a bad shot. Alex has given himself the opportunity to be able to do it. He's going to be bringing the white ball full length back down the table, so Travis is going to have to be playing the red over the barrow anyway. Even this over the pocket puts pressure on Travis. This is a shot to nothing for Alex. Alex can win the frame with this shot.
How's it look, John?
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Alex
has been able to win a frame here that was probably unwinnable for most people. If the worst had to come the worst, and it sat over the pocket, it was probably almost favourite as well anyway.
The blacks there. That's just brilliant from Alec Evreniadis.
It's a great out.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's
John.
why he's the most prolific winner of pool tournaments in Australia over 25 years.
That cut on the yellow, like, I don't know how many players in the room would have potted that ball. That's just absolutely unbelievable.
Great frame. 1-0 to Alec Evreniadis over Travis Crawley.
Frame 2 here, John. Alec breaks off, but he's put the white ball in the
very
little pocket,
uncharacteristic.
So gives Travis ball behind the bulk line and with an open table. Balls haven't fallen that great. There's a yellow and a red down near the cushion here. They're tied together, so probably not a chance to go game, I reckon, from here. Travis will probably try and just get control of the frame.
Uncharacteristic for Alex to go and off there. Benny Noonan, another great champion of the game, often says anybody that goes and off the break's an absolute lunatic. He said the national title 3 years ago, and the next 3 frames he played break and went and off in the middle pocket. So
I can't believe, I can't agree with Benny's comments there, because sometimes it's just the luck of the break off. You know, you can do a perfect break, send the white in the middle of the table, the ball comes and touches it, knocks it in the middle. You know, it's very hard to control that white ball off the break. You know, sometimes it works good, sometimes it doesn't.
Right, looks like Travis is taking this red into the top pocket. Red's probably the preferred ball, just with the simple fact that this other yellow near the side rail is covered by the red going in the top pocket. Very hard to go game on reds, but you're in the preferred position. Oh, that's a terrible shot.
That's the worst shot I've seen Travis play.
That was a shot of a drunken sailor. Fair dingham, that was terrible. That is very uncharacteristic by Travis, by any of these players at this top level. Bearing in mind, both these players are both multiple Australian 8-ball singles champions. They've won this tournament, won the Australian singles title on
the only thing is,
at least a couple
you saw
of
that
games.
shot there. No one has done more in the game or won more than this man at the table right now. He's just prolific. He's the most consistent pool player that I've seen over the last 25 years. I don't think there's too many players in this country that will disagree with that.
Travis will be ruining losing that last frame, which was absolute. He had control of the frame and lost it. All of a sudden in this frame, he was on the better balls, and all of a sudden again now, because of that shot that Travis played, put the yellow over the barrow. Alex has basically got a license to thrill, and he'll just make sure his balls are on.
He's going to try to double this yellow back.
Put Travis under a lot of pressure here, and he doubles that back in. He's gone and off.
How did he go off there?
I didn't see it. I think it must.
Did that come off another ball?
It must have come off the yellow, and gone off in centre. Very unfortunate.
The angle wasn't there for him going off.
It's there's still a little bit of work here for Travis. Normally you'd expect these blokes at this level to clean up from here. Travis Travis will be feeling a little bit beside himself because he's made a couple of mistakes, and all of a sudden, that yellow over the corner pocket's blocking a couple of entry points for the Reds.
There may be a chance of that red inside that yellow that's over the hole. I'm not exactly sure from the angle that we're sitting at here, but if that red does go inside that yellow, then he's a very good chance to go game.
Yeah,
the yellow looks like
that's the whole key to it is the yellow that's over the corner pocket. Depends on how much of the pocket that's blocking.
We'll tell now.
Well, it looks like Travis is playing the. Yeah, it's hard to see from up here, as I say. Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, our over-screen cameras offline at the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's taken that red, so the yellow must be in too far. There's not enough gap for the red to pass.
On these pockets, believe me, it's very dodgy moving balls out from the pockets once they're almost inside the jaws.
John, you are the pool table master. You run your own business and you do it for a living, so you know tables pretty better than most people.
These are standard cut pockets, like we all play on. The only slight difference being that they're slightly easier to put down the rails. I don't know. Originally, I think these tables were meant to be 8-foot tables, and they had to shave the slates down. So
they're Allcock tables, aren't they, John?
Yeah, Allcock's been in business since 1855. Very, very reputable company. Make very, very good tables.
I think these are good tables to play on. Like I played on.
The only slight thing I'd say about it, I think they're very good tables to play on. The only problem is nowadays with the world rules and everything we play on, and the open pockets of the balls, I really believe we need to be playing over more frames. To be playing this final over best of 7 frames to me is a little bit crazy. When most of the other tournaments you're playing at least best of 11.
That's an interesting shot Travis played
there. Loose shot by Travis.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to develop the other red to maybe make it on in the corner, but if it was on in the corner, well, you'd think he would have took it before.
Exactly.
Now he's in a hell of a lot of trouble.
He's in big problems. Not only, regardless of whether he could move the yellow or do whatever he could do in that corner pocket, he's got the other yellow blocking on the run through, so he's
Alex's favourite.
Yeah, he's red hot favourite. Alex has made one mistake in this frame already. He's not going to make 2. And that's a loose shot as well. He's allowed Alex to move the yellow next to the black.
I could have done when we were playing a few loose shots against me, John. He didn't seem to play too many against me at all.
And that's the thing. Travis is noted for he's very, very hard player to beat.
That's why I think he's made 4 Australian singles finals. I think you'll find he played Sean Budd in 1999.
Correct.
And
he got beaten at the old Melbourne Casino. World Trade Center.
That's right. I reckon he next appeared in 2004 up at the Gold Coast and played against
Paul Clark in the semi and played might have been
the youngster from
WA.
WA.
Justin Sayich in the final.
Justin Sayich, that's right. Which Justin Sayich won. But I reckon he played another one in between there. So I reckon he'd won one, but he was 1-1 when he played Justin. So like he won one final, lost one final. So I reckon.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to remember in between.
Pretty certain he has won 2. I know he beat Steve Woods up in when Steve Woods snookered himself in the penultimate frame. Jaw snookered in the middle pocket, and Travis did beat him in that final. He had previously won another final before that, though.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and look at the record books, but I'm pretty sure Travis has made 4 Australian singles finals.
I'm pretty sure he's won 2 and lost 2.
That's exactly
Alex Evreniadis wouldn't be far off the same mark as well. He's probably Alex has won at least 2 as well, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, I watched Alec win his first one. It was my first national title in 1994 in Mildura, which Alex won. He beat a player from Tasmania, a real tall fella.
Would have been Justin Van Diepen. I was there myself. I was
Van Diepen's the one. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that well.
And then I think in '97 did he win again or runner up in '97? in Adelaide?
Alex, that's the thing about Alex. Not too often you see him being runner-up. When he gets to the business end, he normally wins.
Tell you what, that shot by Travis
It's a
Crawley
great shot by
is absolutely
Great shot by
perfect.
Travis. Has he got the snooker now? If it's not a total snooker, it's probably not a lot of value.
I think Alex has just asked for the total. I reckon it is.
Alex has really only got to play a little bit of swerve, a little bit of side. As long as he makes contact with a yellow, as long as he makes contact here, he's still red hot favourite.
Yeah, the red's out of position, so if he leaves him anywhere over the other side of the table, he's not going to leave him on that red. With a lot of sides.
It's a great shot. He's developed the worst yellow out of these 4 balls. The worst yellow he's developed. He's got the snooker, and he's blocked the angle with the other yellow near the blue spot. It's a great shot by Alex. Absolutely great shot. Had to have a lot of left-hand side off the top rail there to actually make the shot.
Fantastic containing shot there.
As it turned out, it obviously wasn't a snooker. Travis has actually cut the ball across the top rail. Possibly unfortunate not to pot it. Now really, Alex.
He's got this yellow into the bottom.
Alex hasn't got too many options. I think Alex will be taking these balls on.
Oh, he'll definitely have a go here to go game. Down goes that one.
Yeah,
I'd say that's it, John. He's going to roll this yellow in the middle.
You'd say his favourite. He's going to play the ball in the middle, and then he's going to have to take the ball into this top pocket. There's still a bit of work getting from that other yellow, getting from that yellow to the last yellow, and then getting the black as well. He's probably got to play the black back into this top pocket as well. There's a little bit of work to be done, but Alex is more than capable of doing it.
He's just going to come off the side rail here.
He'll come off 2 cushions.
2 rails probably, yeah.
Come off 2 cushions, back and across, past the middle pocket.
He lands on
And
his side.
he'll be more than happy to play the black down the rail into the top pocket.
That's not bad, I'd say.
Once again, I believe off the second rail, that wide is spread really wide.
It's a fair bit on that one.
He did play with a little bit of running side, but once it's hit the centre pocket just past the jaw, it's actually spread right down onto the top rail. It's actually
where we're sitting, he may even be able to pot this and go past the black, pot the black at the same pocket.
Possibly. Yeah, great result if he can. Yeah, it looks like that.
As I said,
that's
there we go.
Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. That's the difference between the champion players and the also-rans.